The PS5 is just a few days away now, and we finally have the various pieces of the PlayStation 5 puzzle. We now know the PS5 price, the PS5 launch games, the staggered release date, and even the delicious new UI. The price is now locked at $499 for the standard PS5 and $399 for the digital edition. The release date is staggered as the rumors suggested, with the first wave launching November 12, which includes the US, Canada, and Australia, and the rest of the world will get it on November 19. The big PS5 reveal event in June was seriously exciting, delivering us games galore and our first look at the PS5 design, not to mention PS5 accessories. Jim Ryan, president and CEO of SIE said, "With PlayStation 5, we are making a significant leap to deliver a truly new generation of transformative play experiences that will redefine expectations for what games can be. Worlds will be richer and more beautiful, they'll captivate your senses in ways you didn't think possible, and you'll be able to experience them much more seamlessly, with lightning-fast loading." In this video we're going to travel to the future of console gaming by covering everything about the glorious PS5. But first, if you're new to Regame channel, make sure to subscribe with the bell on so you're notified when we have uploaded a new video. The looks of PS5. The PS5 design is a bold step away from the traditional black box, with both the digital-only and disc drive versions boasting a white and black color scheme and serious curves. Meanwhile, yet another leaked patent reveals that Sony is developing a mysterious cartridge product that may or may not be compatible for the PS5. Current bets have it down as an external SSD that can be slotted into the console for easy memory management of your PS5 games, but again, it's entirely possible this has nothing to do with the PS5 at all, so take its design and appearance with a pinch of salt. PS5 specs and performance. What technology can we expect? Sony has already confirmed that the PS5 will be running on an AMD CPU chip that's based on the third generation of AMD's Ryzen line. It'll be an 8-core, custom-made beast based on the company's new Zen 2 microarchitecture. The CPU is a custom variant of AMD Radeon's family and will support ray tracing, an effect that is a staple of Hollywood and one that's beginning to appear in high-end PC processors and the NVIDIA RTX gaming line. For its graphics, the PS5 is going to harness the power of the last generation Zen CPU architecture. A big part of that GPU setup will be support for 8K resolutions and ray tracing in PS5 games. The latter is a technology that greatly improves the visual fidelity in games, as it mimics the way light moves and bounces from object to object, particularly reflective surfaces and refraction through water, other liquids, and glass. Given the proper optimizations, games could exhibit more realistic lighting and shadows as a result. It turns out that Sony is also adding a custom unit for 3D audio in the PS5 too, taking the attention to audio and sound improvements to the next level for its upcoming console. For gamers, it's been a little bit of a frustration that audio did not change too much between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. For gamers though, one of the biggest new improvements for the PS5 specs will be a huge decrease in loading times. At a corporate strategy event earlier this year, Sony's first PS5 gameplay reveal demonstrated footage that compared Spider-Man PS4 running on both the current-gen system and the PS5. The experience was recorded by a tech journalist, and it clearly showed that Marvel's Spider-Man takes 8.10 seconds to load, whereas on the PS5, that load time is shortened to just 0.8 seconds. Thanks to the fact that PS5 is switching from disk-based hard drives to SSDs, Sony is also changing its approach to how we store games on the next-gen console. You'll be able to configure exactly what parts of a game you want to store on your machine, allowing a finer-grained access to the data. That means you'll be able to install just the multiplayer, or just the single player, or delete one or the other once you're done with it. Here is the full list of PS5 specs for you to take a look. What is the PS5 controller like? The PS5 controller, aka the DualSense, is the successor to the DualShock line. Sony abruptly revealed the controller in April after months of rumors and patents hinting at its functionality, and the DualSense lines up with a lot of what we've heard. While the DualSense is distinct from the DualShock, its design follows many of the same principles. It's altogether rounder, with a sleek white on black aesthetic rather than the usual jet black default, but the input layout is roughly the same. The light bar on the back of the DualShock 4 is now split between the sides of the central touchpad, and there's a new Create button in place of the Share button, but most everything else is standard for a PlayStation controller. The DualSense delivers a variety of powerful sensations that you'll feel when you play, such as the slow grittiness of driving a car through mud. The DualShock 4 had rumble functionality, but the DualSense goes much further with more subtle and varied types of feedback. Adaptive triggers. The Tool and R2 buttons on the DualSense can match tension of in-game actions. Drawing the string on a bow was the example Sony gave, but based on previous accounts, the same can be said of firing a heavy machine gun and the like. Sony also says that the angle of the triggers, relative to the whole controller, has been tweaked slightly. Create button. The Share button has been replaced, but the new Create button serves a similar purpose. Sony says that this button will create new ways for players to create epic gameplay content to share with the world, or just to enjoy for themselves. Built-in microphone. The DualSense has a microphone built right into it, which ought to make hopping into a chat with friends quick and seamless. PS5 Accessories. Along with showing off the PS5 design during the Future of Gaming stream, Sony also dropped some details about the accessories that will complement the new system. DualSense charging station for convenient charging of two DualSense wireless controllers. HD camera featuring dual 1080p lenses for gamers to broadcast themselves along with their epic gameplay moments. Pulse 3D wireless headset, offering 3D audio support and dual noise-canceling microphones. Media remote with built-in microphone to navigate movies and streaming services with ease. PS5 user interface. After quite some time we finally got a good look at the PS5 user experience, and it's quite the difference from what we've become very familiar with on PS4. And there are several new features arriving with the PS5 UI. This includes the new control center, which gives you access to a ton of top features and settings at a single press of the PlayStation button on the new DualSense controller, evolving that sidebar that we've got now on PS4. You can do all of this without leaving a game, from checking who's online, the status of a download, managing your controller, and more. What will the PS5 Games Line-up be like? The PS5 launch games library is starting to look pretty impressive, thanks to the reveals during the recent Future of Gaming stream. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, Deathloop, and no doubt more on the way as more big publishers show off their upcoming wares this summer. But as for the rest of the PS5 games, we'll have to wait and see. Techland has confirmed that Dying Light 2 will also launch on PS5 and Xbox Series X, and EA has said it is working on next-gen titles right now for launch in 2020. So prepare yourself for an influx. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Tell us in the comments which PS5 version are you going to buy.